Episode 4 Archaeological Sources. These are divided into 4 different parts: inscriptions, coins, monuments, and artifacts. Inscriptions are engraved on stones, copper, and other metal plates, which provide us information about important events of ancient rulers. The rock edicts of Ashoka at Sanchi inscription in Madhya Pradesh, the Allahabad pillar inscription in UP, the iron pillar inscription at Mehrulai in Delhi. This tells us about important dates and events, administration, the personal qualities of the ruler, specimens of art, mutual relations of different rulers. Coins. Ancient coins were made up of silver, gold, copper, and other metals. These helps us in fixing the dates of several dynasties. They also help us in many other ways in the study of Indo-Bactrian and Indo-Greek period in India. Similarly, the coins issued by Samandragupta tell us that he was a devotee of Vishnu. Samandragupta is depicted on his coins playing Veena. This proves that he was a great magician. Coins also tell us about the economic condition of the period and the extent of the empire of the king concerned. Like temples, palaces, stupas, caves, old towns, etc. provide important information regarding our past heritage. Excavations at Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Sanghol, and several other sites have proved that a great civilization existed in the Indus Valley about 5,000 years ago. The excavations at Takshila have yielded valuable information about Kushan dynasty, and excavation at Patliputra help us a lot in our knowledge about Mauryas. They throw light on not only the development of architecture but also on the social and religious life of the people. In this respect, the stupas built by Ashoka at Sanchi, Bharat, and the temples at Vitragaon and Deogaon belonging to the Gupta period are also important. The ruins of Nalanda and Vikramshila enlighten us about the ancient contemporary system of education. Things such as bones and wood found during excavations can be dated by a method called carbon dating and also dendrochronology. All living things absorb carbon 12 and 14. Carbon 14 decays after death as it is reactive in nature. The ratio between carbon 12 and carbon 14 decreases. After death, the lower the ratio, the older the object is. Artifacts. Artifacts or works of art comprising sculptures and paintings also helps us in forming an idea of cultural life of the people of the past. The specimens found at Takshila that belonged to the period of Kanishka throw light on the beauty of Gandhara art and the Greek influence on the Indian sculpture as well as on the religious belief of the Kushan kings. Similarly, the images and the paintings of Shiva, Vishnu, Buddha and Mahavira and sculptures of Buddha period which are still found in the Ellora caves not only tells us about the beauty of the contemporary sculpture but also the religious tolerance of the Gupta rulers. Besides sculptures, the paintings and frescoes found at Ajanta, Ellora and other places give valuable information regarding contemporary religious and social customs as well as clothing, food habits and means of entertainment of the people. Do you know many caves which date back to early Stone Age, which is Paleolithic caves, have been discovered in Andhra Pradesh. Bones of Stone Age mammals have been discovered on the ground in some caves. These give valuable information to archaeologists. What is the importance of historical sources? From historical sources, we form an idea of our ancient culture and about the people who lived in this land from time to time. From them we learn how the different groups of people like herders, farmers, merchants, craftsmen, etc., whom we call ordinary people, live a difficult life or a different life from the rulers and the kings. The kings, for instance, led a luxurious life in great palaces while farmers lived in ordinary houses and found it difficult to make the both ends meet. Again, where the kings kept a record of their battles, courts, leisures, and pleasures, the ordinary people, like the farmers, did not keep a record of what they did. The lives of the ordinary people and the ruling class were so different that some historians even believe that we have not one past but many pasts. Thank you for watching.